Right. So we'll begin by settling the body, adopting a stable, comfortable, upright position serviceable for meditation. So think about keeping our feet flat and our back straight, torso open, hands in the lap, right overlaps with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure that we let in enough light to remain alert. We try to maintain an awareness of not slouching, not leaning. We also let go of any unnecessary tension or rigidity in the body, relaxing into a stable, comfortable, upright position. Just allowing the body to fall into place. And then begin to let go of attending to the external environment, allowing sight and sounds to be as they are without investigation, constraining your awareness just to the body and mind. Concentrating that awareness in the present by attending closely to the physical sensation of the air moving into and back out of the tip of the nostrils. Noticing quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind, and without judgment or frustration, lifting your awareness up from those distractions and placing it gently but firmly again and again on the breath. And when the mind feels more calm, we generate a broad altruistic motivation for our time, taking a moment to intentionally widen and broaden our circle of concern, trying to embrace countless sentient beings within the field of our practice. Recognizing that just like oneself, every sentient being deeply wishes to be completely free of suffering, wishes to experience only happiness. And yet, just like oneself, every sentient being meets with difficulties and obstacles, painful inner and outer conditions again and again. I think that most beneficial way of using one's life is to work for the benefit of every sentient being, working to bring every sentient being into a state beyond suffering, a state of perfect happiness. But in order to accomplish that goal, we must ourselves become more and more deeply familiar with states of mind that support that sort of beneficial activity. And we must become less and less familiar with states of mind that give rise not to that beneficial activity, but give rise often to actions of body, speech, and mind that can cause harm. I think that engaging in that process of genuine inner transformation is the purpose of our time. Then, with that motivation, we will try to generate familiarity with one of those foundational beneficial practices, that of understanding, recognizing the preciousness of the life that we ourselves possess in this moment. As a person who has that recognition, is naturally, spontaneously a person who makes good use of their life, naturally turns away from distraction, negativity. So I think about the Buddha's teaching on the nature of mind itself, the innate potential of consciousness to evolve, to engage in that process of creating new habits, new familiarities, new tendencies, new ways of thinking and acting, perceiving, and how that can culminate in the achieving of the enlightened state, as the mind itself is simply an energy that is able to know with effort, with refinement, the mind can know in an unmistaken way. Well, think about that teaching of Buddha nature, this innate capacity of all sentient beings. And try to develop some conviction that you yourself, this mind, has that potential. then we recognize as well that not all sentient beings are able to make the best use or tap into that innate potential of the mind. There are countless sentient beings experiencing rebirths in the lower realms, experiencing life as an animal, a hungry ghost, a hell being. And given the suffering of those realms and the lack of capacity to study, to meditate, that potential of the mind is unable to be actualized. Even within the human realm, there are many places that are experiencing abject, crushing poverty, where political instability is the norm, where there's war, famine, and there are certain individuals at one time in their life or over the course of their life who, due to injury, illness, disease, also lose the ability to study, to meditate, as their body and mind are no longer able to function well enough. And we ourselves have experienced these states countless times. So take a moment to think of those unfortunate conditions, bringing to mind various examples. And then think about the life that you do possess in this moment, living in a time and place when the Buddha has come and taught, when those teachings still exist, are still understood, widely practiced. There are places of learning and study, access to extraordinary spiritual guides, and you possess a body and mind that works well enough to study and meditate. You live in relative safety, peace. Bring to mind all of the extraordinary causes and conditions that have come together for you. And try to think if you were to imagine a kind of life that would be the most well suited for making spiritual progress. Would it not look like your own life? So try to think of all of these fortunate circumstances and feel a sense of great joy at the opportunity that you have. And try to generate a strong sense of resolve to utilize this opportunity wisely, to avoid harming others, to try to benefit others as much as possible, to go beyond simply pursuing material advancement, to really take advantage of this extraordinary coming together of these causes and conditions. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation and think that by having engaged in this contemplation, you've actualized that motivation, which has generated positive energy in the mind, and think that you freely offer the fruit of your practice, that positive energy, for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. Thinking strong when that positive energy ripens, may it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war and conflict, poverty, famine, disease, disasters, all painful inner and outer conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of all sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve this state of enlightenment in order to work for the benefit of sentient beings perfectly. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled. May I and all sentient beings come under the joyful care and guidance of enlightened beings. May we be guided and protected until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.